Good evening, children. Welcome to another maths class. Previous class we spoke about different shapes. We talked about the plane shapes. We talked about square, the triangle. We talked about circle, and we talked about rectangle. We spoke about the four basic shapes, and I also told you that a square, the items which look like a square, the item that you can get is your ice. We have to put water in it and we put it and we get ice cubes. Now ice cubes is a cubical item. Then I spoke about a rectangle which is called as a cuboid. So we had a lot of cuboidal items. I showed you toothpaste box. We've got many different gift box, a match box, and I showed you your color box. So a lot of cuboidal items I showed you. After that we did sphere. For sphere I showed you a beetroot, but today I have an onion, so I'm going to show you an onion, and I'm going to show you the ball. These are spherical items and they look like circle. Then we spoke about the triangle and all the things which look like a triangle. We said it is called a cone. Now I showed you the cone which we made. I made a cone like a cap. The joker's cap or your party cap is a cone. Then I showed you a conical item. A carrot is a conical item again. So I showed you quite a bit of other conical items too. Then we spoke about cube. We have spoken about cube. We have done cuboid and we have done sphere. We have done the cone. Now I'm going to talk about another shape which is called a cylinder. Now this is a wafer stick. And I'm sure you love eating the wafer stick, but don't worry, it is empty, doesn't have anything. So this is a cylinder. We got another cylinder. We got different types of cylinders. We have this, and we have our cotton balls, which is very, very important. All of you must be having it at home. Whenever you get hurt, Mama uses this. And then we have this. Whenever we have a back pain or any pain, this is the Volini spray which we use for all kind of pains. Again, cylindrical in shape. We have your Fevicol tube. Whenever you have to paste anything, do any homework, you use your Fevi-stick. Now this is a Fevicol stick. Then you have your pencil. Now that's again cylindrical. There are pencils. Then I write or correct with a pen. Your mom and dad also use the pen. You also sometimes love using the pen and drawing something. So pen is once again cylindrical. We have the color pen as well. Then the most important thing is a sanitizer, which is very important nowadays, as you need to always keep on washing your hands or sanitizing yourself. So this is a sanitizer. Okay, this is also cylindrical. Now children, we call this cylindrical because it looks like a cylinder. Now why do we call it a cylinder? Now when Mama cooks in the kitchen, you see Mama tells you please don't go next to the cylinder because the gas is filled on it. There is a cylinder there at home in kitchen also with you, and then your Papa uses the CNG cars. On the dicky we have cylindrical gas put up. So all these are that shape. That's why we call all these as cylindrical. Children, now we spoke about all the five 3D shapes, right? We spoke about cube, cuboid, cylinder, sphere and cone. Now I will talk to you about a little bit of properties about each. Now see, a cube. Both the cube and the cuboid. Now I got a cuboidal item here with me. I do not have any cubical item, but yes, when the ice is made in this is cube. So both the cube and the cuboid have the same properties. Now you see how many faces it has. Now both the cube and the cuboid have got 6 faces. Now you see one face here. This is the top portion, the front portion. There is one face, the back portion. This is the second face. Now we have the third face on the side here and the fourth face on this side here. The fifth one is on the top and the sixth one is at the bottom. So we have 6 faces. Both the cube and the cuboid will have 6 faces. That is 1, 2 at the back, 3 on the side, 4 on the side, 5 on the top and 6 at the bottom. So are you clear about the face of cube and cuboid? Both cube and cuboid have how many faces? 6 faces. Now let's talk about the edges. Edges. Now let's talk about the edges. Edges are some things which is on the corner. Now when you are going to like for example, I'm standing next to a dining table. Now this is the edge. That's why mama tells you please don't go to the edge. You might fall. Okay, the edge. So let's talk about the edges of the cuboid now. Now we have one edge on the top here. The second edge on the bottom here. These are the 2 edges. One edge, 2 edge. We have the third on the side, the third edge and the fourth edge. Now we turn it to the back. Now we have counted 4 already. Now let's go again. This is the 5th edge and the 6th edge. This is the 7th edge and the 8th edge. Now we talked about 8 edges. Now one thing we missed out, like we have done these 4 and these 4. What about the top and the bottom? We have missed out that. So now we'll talk about the 9th edges here and the 10th edges here, and at the bottom the 11th edges here and the 12th edges here. So we have 12 edges. Both the cube and the cuboid have got 12 edges. Are you clear about it now? How many edges do they have? 12 edges. Once again, let's do it quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn around. 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we come to the side. 9, 10 and 11 and 12. So it has 12 edges. Now about the corners. We need to know about the 3 properties. One is the corner, which is also called a vertex. Now we're now talking about the corners now. It has got, let's see how many corners it has. Pointed thing is called a corner. Now this is a pointed thing. 1 corner, 2 corner, 3 corner, 4 corner. The bottom 5, 6 and 7 and 8. So we have 8 corners in a cuboid. Both the cuboid and the cube have got 8 corners. So we learned that both cubes and cuboids have 6 faces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 8 corners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 12 edges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So are you clear about cube and cuboid? Now, the only difference between cube and cuboid are, cube is all sides of the cube will be equal, whereas in cuboid the opposite sides are equal. One is long and one is short. Okay, now we've learnt about cube and cuboid and all the properties of cube and cuboid. I hope you will remember it. Okay, now we can move on to our sphere. Now you look at the sphere. Sphere is so easy. There is not much of properties. There are no corners. Can you see any corners? No. No corners here. And we don't have any edge here. No edges here. It's only one circular face. Okay. So it has got only one face. You have just one Gol molusa, gol matalu face. A circular face. So it does not have any corner and it does not have any edge. Now let's look at the cylinder which you just learned today. Cylinder has got three faces, children, three faces. One is a face here, the second face is here, and the third face is here. Now two are flat face, chapatta face, it's chapatta from both sides, flat face, and one is the golumolu, that is curved face. Okay, so we have three faces in it, and also it has got two edges. Now this is one edge, okay, and this is another edge. So we have got just two edges in this and three faces in it, and we don't have any corner. It's just got two flat surface and one curved face, right? Now did you understand about it now? Now let's go to the cone. Now the cone has got only one corner right here, a pointed corner. Then it has one flat face at the bottom. So the cone has only one corner and one face. It does not have any edge. Now I gave you examples of cone earlier, like when we this ice cream cone is a cone, and the joker's cap or your birthday caps, these are all some conical items. So you know about what the cone is. It has got only one corner and one face. It has no edge. So I'm sure now you remember what a cone is. Children, we got plenty of these 3D shapes with us, and I kept them all with me, all around me. Now let's do a small activity to see which ones are rolling and which ones slide. Okay, so now let me take first your color box, which you love coloring. Yes, you love coloring. Let me take the color box first. Now see, let's see how, if I'm keeping it here, it's sliding. Let's see again. You love to play on the slides, no? When you go to the Jula ground in the school, there it slides, right? And you try to put your ball or something, you sit and you slide like this and we go down. So whichever way I put, it is only sliding. This is sliding, this side I am putting sliding. Let's look at another. Now this is, what is this? It's a cuboid. Now let me take a cuboid, another cuboid, and see. Now look at this. This is again sliding. If I put it this way also, it's sliding. This is the matchbox. It's also a cuboid. Now this is small gift box. It's also a cuboid. Let's see. I'm putting it this way, it slides. I'm putting it the other way also, it slides. So all these items are only sliding. All these cuboidal items are only sliding. Now, whatever cuboidal item we'll take, all of them, I'm sure, will slide. Look at this. This is my case of the chashma I'm wearing. Now, let me see. This is again sliding. If I do it this way also, it's sliding. So, we know that all the cuboidal items are only sliding. Let's take a cylindrical item. Let's see whether it slides or it rolls. Now, let me put it this way, straight. Oh, this is only sliding. Again, let me put it again. Now, when I'm putting it straight like this, it slides. Okay. Now, I'm taking it and I'm keeping it on a sleeping line form. Okay. And I'm putting it here. Let's see. Oh, this is rolling. Let's see again. Oh, it's rolling again. Now, see, again I'm taking another cylindrical item. I put it straight like this, it's sliding. Now when I keep it on a sleeping line form and I'm putting it, it's rolling. So see the cylindrical item, all the cylindrical item. Let me take Volini box, one Volini spray with me. Once again, if I put it like this, it is sliding. I'm putting it like this. So, I'm putting it like this, it is rolling. And I'm putting it like this, it is sliding. So, all the cylindrical item that we did, including the wafer, the last wafer box. You love this. Let's see. This also rolls. And when I put it like this, it slides. So, now we know that cylindrical item is rolling and sliding. Both. It rolls and slides. You know, children, why it rolls and slides? It is rolling and sliding because when you're keeping it straight, it's got a surface, so it is sliding. But when you are keeping it on a different form like this, it has got only a curved surface. It doesn't have a flat surface here. So it rolls. So you know why this cylindrical item is rolling and sliding both. Now, a cuboidal item or a cubical item will only slide. Will only slide every time. Whichever position you go, it's going to only slide because it has got a flat surface all over the place. The surface is flat, it will only slide. If the surface is a little curved, it will roll. Now let's look at the spherical item. Look at the spherical item. Let's rotate the onion. Oh, it's only rolling. It is rolling. Look at the ball. Again, it is rolling. Once again, it is rolling. Whichever way you put it, it is only going to roll because it does not have a flat surface. So these items are always going to roll. Now we have again your a thing which is, it's got a flat surface at the pen, but it also has it's like a cylinder only. So when I put it this way, it will roll. And when it's the same thing, I put it, another thing similar to that, if I put it this way like a chudi, it will go to slide. When I'm going to do it this way, it is going to roll. It is going to, it will roll. That's a heavier item, so maybe it is not rolling. See, it is rolling now. So, we know that there are some things which are rolling, there are some which slides, and some of the items slide because it has got a flat surface, and the things will roll if it has a circular surface. For example, this is a flat surface here. If I put it straight, it will slide, and it has got a circular surface here, and if I put it this way, it will roll. Now, did you understand that, children, that there are some which slides and some which rolls? So today as your home task, now you look around your house and look for some things which will slide, look for some things which will roll, and look for something which will both slide and roll at the same time. So you can at least look for three of each, and you can, in your maths notebook, you take a page, put the heading as what rolls and what slides, and then you can write 3 things which roll under the part where you've written rolls, and 3 things slides under the place that you have written slides, and take another page, the second page, where you can go and write things which both roll and slide, and then write 3 things which both rolls and slides. Thank you, children. See you once again tomorrow in our next class. Good evening. Bye.